Alright, I'm back on this fine Saturday morning. We got good old Lemmy-Winks here. The wee puppy Lemmy-Winks. She's growing and getting bigger, and her little personality starting to show. I just figured I'd show you guys Lemmy-Winks. Get your claw out of my collar. A little pup date, thanks to Caleb at Ailesworth Razors there for the terminology. The puppy update is now coined the pup date. So there's Lemmy-Winks for you guys, for those of you who are interested in the pup date. Go ahead, go on. All right, let us get into the shave. The shaverage for today is gonna be in our Varietal Beer Co. Shadowfall mug, which of course was a coffee beer fest. We have some Stirling Roastery, and I actually have the bag here because I finished it off. Stirling Roastery Papua New Guinea medium roast, and this one it says is complex and sweet, and I have no sugar added this time, so just black drip coffee. I wrote down some prices. I don't know if I'm going to do a separate review or not, but you can see we got some prices there. You can go ahead and look if you'd like. But $16.95 for 3 4-ounce sample bags, $14.95 for a 12-ounce bag, or $33.95 for a 32-ounce bag. Taste notes are praline, subtle citrus, that is jam-like, and you can have it whole bean or ground, and of course this is a medium roast coffee. Now, let's go ahead and take a sip. And I definitely get the sweetness. I don't know if I can define it as praline myself, but I definitely get a nutty sweetness. But that subtle citrus does come across for me. It's very enjoyable, easy drinking. And now that I'm about done with this 4-ounce bag, I would say this is a viable choice for the future if I'm in the mood for a medium roast. All right, moving on. On to the shave, we got Northern Elixir from Noble Otter, and this one here is, there's the scent notes there, and you gotta love the labels on these, how the gold trim pops. We got Eucalyptus, Lavender, Peppermint, Cedarwood, Vetiver, and Frost. And I think the Frost is because this has synthetic cooling in it. You can see the ingredients there. I do not think this is their most up-to-date base. It might be one base back, but beautiful labeling, great base regardless. You can kind of see the different textures of soap coming in contact with the air. Very nice there. Smells amazing. Really, Lemmy? You're gonna start honking the toy? Alright, we got the lather already whipped up in the Thirsty Badger Shave Bowl. Beautiful product out of Canada. The brush, Bullseye Brushworks, another badass product out of Canada. This one is in deep purple, and it kind of has a shimmer to it. I absolutely love this brush. The camera will never do it justice. The purple pops a little bit more in real life, in person. And then we have a Viking, Viking soaps and cosmetics. We have a Odin's Beard Badger Knot in this one here. So let's get right into it. Let's wet the face. And you know what? Even though this has synthetic menthol or Culotta, or I don't know what version Noble Otter uses. I'm not the biggest fan of synthetic menthol. It doesn't give me the cooling or chilling effect that real menthol does. It comes across more like a fragrance reaction or an allergic reaction. It gives me more of a tingling than an actual cooling. So we're gonna bust out the trusty Thriller, or the Chiller and the Pillar, the Menth Dealer. This one is the Cold Pole, the Ice Saber. All those nicknames. And this is just a salt and pepper grinder with a pump action. It has menthol crystals loaded up in the chamber. And we're just going to give it a nice, healthy dusting. because I'm in the mood for some fucking menthol this morning. And so we'll incorporate that. I got those crystals crushed down nice and fine. So as soon as they hit the moisture that's in the lather, they incorporate really quickly. And they just kind of like melt right into the lather. It usually doesn't take much action to get it incorporated there. One thing about real menthol is that it has been known to kill lathers. So you got to kind of make sure you have a sturdy soap base, or at least enough volume that you're not going to go ahead and kill your lather. In this case here, Noble Otter's soap base is nice and dense. The menthol is not going to break it down in any way, shape, or form. So let's get the lather to the face. I have a big Saturday planned today. I'm gonna go, I think, to the one of the golf retailers here in town called Pro Golf Discount. I think it's just a local one. I don't think they're a chain, but I could be wrong. I'm not really versed in golf retailers just yet. But this place has been around for a long time in my city. And I'm just going to go browse. This is the first time I've ever browsed for golf stuff. And I think I've enjoyed it more this year than I've ever enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to start taking it a little bit more serious if I can find the time to devote to golfing. So I think I'm going to go check that out this morning after the shave. Go ahead and go down there, because I just have a cheap golf set that's outdated. I got it from my high school, and I think they just use it in the golf class, and so I made off with that because I was a little shithead of a kid. But so yeah, I just got this golf set that's outdated and really nothing special, but it's got me by, since I was just a passing golf fan. I would just do it when my coworkers would invite me, and so on and so forth. But I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more, taking it a little bit more seriously this year. And so, in hopes to improve, not only do I want to practice, but I want to go ahead and upgrade some of my gear to something a little bit more respectable. Before I continue, we're going to be using the vintage Double Duck Goldedge here, and this one was honed by my buddy Lather Me Whiskers, my boy. He actually has a Goldedge of his own, or he did at one time, so we were Goldedge bros there for a while, and since we were Goldedge bros, I asked him to go ahead and hone it for me. He put a beautiful Jane-Ad edge on this one, and to date, this might be my favorite edge. Not just because he's my boy, fellow degenerate, but seriously, it's like a laser. It's sharp, but it also has a nice degree of smoothness, which creates a nice balance that suits my preferences. And it's funny just how little pressure or momentum I need to pop the hairs. It's just, I just barely touch them and they're just like pop, pop, pop. They just pop right off. I have at least 3 days growth, if not 4. I've been meaning to get in here and get a shave in, but my priorities are not what they once were, and so I'm definitely getting less videos in than I used to. Although I do think about it. I think about it every night, but I just gotta kind of find the time nowadays with the puppy and friends and family kind of taking a little bit more of my time, when you're a married man, a lot of your time goes to your spouse, and when you're back to being single, a lot of pieces that didn't get as much time in your life start asking for that time back, you know. So friends and family are definitely wanting some DK time, and so I gotta kind of rearrange where I spend my time nowadays. Anyways, so gonna go to the golf shop, browse around. Maybe get some tips and some advice. From the employees and maybe even other golfers that are browsing, shopping, whatever. And I've been doing a lot of research. I kind of have an idea of what I want to buy, but I don't know, you know, if it's the right set for somebody in my skill level, you know, and my level of experience. So, you know, they might be able to talk me out of it into something a little bit more suited to my level of golf knowledge and skill, you know what I mean? We will see. So shave is going fantastic. The edge feels great. The soap is slick. I got a nice medium menthol chill going on that feels fantastic this morning. Just got out of a warm shower, and having some cool lather on the face feels great. Let's go ahead and take another sip of coffee here. All right. Gonna go ahead and get another round of lather loaded up onto the brush. And that is looking mighty fine. So then after I go to the golf shop, after that I actually have a beer fest that I've been quite looking forward to. It was raining all last night here in my city, and it's still wet this morning, but I don't know if you could kind of take a peek at the window back there, but it looks like it's sunny outside, so I'm okay if it's, you know, wet but sunny. I'm fine with that, so long as it doesn't shit on us with rain again. But yeah, beer fest time, and it's actually a quite unique beer fest because this one is highlighting a specific style, and this style is not one that is very common. It's not one that, you know, most people would be familiar with, unless maybe you're, you know, European. But it's the Maibach style, and May, or Mai, actually stands for the month of May, and so this being the month of May, they're doing a Maibach festival. They have about 10 breweries that are attending and submitting Maibachs. And Maibachs are lagers that have nice malt presence, subtle hop character, and they're usually kind of like in the 7-8 ABV range, alcohol content. Somewhere around there. But usually pretty drinkable, more suited to a little bit cooler weather conditions, not necessarily winter, but a little bit cooler. So the weather says today is going to be slated for a high of 69. Whether we get there or not, I don't know, but sounds to me like the weather conditions are gonna be just right to enjoy some My Box this evening. There we go. Lemmy, would you chill? Please. Trying to make a video here. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but she's kind of dragging my very large carpet like back and forth. So I know she's just trying to entertain herself, but she has a rag doll, like a plush toy, right beside her, so she doesn't need to be chewing on the doormat. Anyways, I digress. So I have a very fun day ahead of me, and I just hope that I can enjoy myself, and then, you know, everybody get home safely and everything like that. So back to the shave. The shave is going well. This edge is a fucking pleasure to use. I forget, you know, because I don't use this razor every week. Sometimes I don't use it, you know, every other week. So when I do come around to using it, it's like I'm using it for the first time again. Just super enjoyable edge, man. Let's go ahead and take another sip while we're at it. We are in no rush this evening. And it looked like an eyelash or something fell in there. All right. So I don't know. I've already reviewed this soap. That's why I'm not talking too much about the scent. But it does have a nice, invigorating scent with the eucalyptus and lavender heart here. That is a popular fragrance blend that's found in like candles and all sorts of readily available fragrance things. Eucalyptus and lavender is very nice. I think they take that base DNA and layer on the cedar wood very nicely. It's a very easy to enjoy fragrance. The eucalyptus makes it almost, well, the eucalyptus and lavender make it almost spa-like aromatherapy type fragrance, if you know what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and take a little feel around and see how we did. I only do with the grain and then against the grain. I do that with every type of razor. I've just found that 2 passes gets the job done for me. With the grain, kind of knocks it down almost to skin level, and then the against the grain gets me to BBS almost always. I'm lucky in that my hair on the cheeks, it grows almost straight down, and then on the neck it goes almost straight up, except for I have a spiral right on the Adam's apple, and then right kind of where my beard like turns the corner on both sides, I have a little bit of spiral action there as well. So those places sometimes need touch-ups, but normally with a straight razor that's still sharp, if my technique was on, I usually get BBS. And today I think is one of those days I'm not feeling any residual stubble, and I know we had a flawless shave there, no cuts. What does CDB say? Creepers, weepers, troubles, whatever, bubbles, whatever. Lancaster purple black sheep towel to go with the purple theme going on in today's shave. purple and gold. Very enjoyable. Still got a nice medium residual chill on the skin. Feeling very invigorated, clean shaven. If I'm allowed to say that word as a bearded man. I still get beard hate about once a week, and I think as the channel grows, the frequency of the beard hate within this community is just going to keep on growing, because before I would get like a comment like once a month about, you know, random beard hate on my wet shaving videos, but now I get them about once a week. So, and I'm not even doing as many videos as I used to, so I think it's just the ignorance and intolerance of some of these wet shavers, but no skin on my back. I used to engage them and fight with them, but now I just say thanks for watching. You watching and commenting, even if it's a negative comment, helps the channel grow, so cheers to that. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly get the matching aftershave, and then I'll let you guys go. We got a quality industry standard restrictor, a nice clear aftershave. It does have a little bit of weight to it, a little bit of viscosity, but not much. Oh yeah, feels immediately soothing. No burn today. Pretty sure Noble Otter is an alcohol aftershave. It's been a while since I've really took the time to investigate that, but pretty sure they're a alcohol aftershave. Yep, very first ingredient. But no burning, feels absolutely soothing. Very nice today. Alright guys, that'll do it. Let me grab my shaverage. Cheers. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Don't know when this will be loaded, but the sentiment is all the same. Cheers guys, I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.